has decided it. At one point, Johnny Walker's in Hill Street wanted.
Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're doing a viewer's request for Sensible Centrist. He's asked me a few times to do this place, and it's basically Loch Lomond distilleries here in Kilmarnock, and he's going on about the two new units that have been built, Eyesores, which are kind of basically block the whole view. And I know what this place used to look like when it was all Johnny Walker's, and you can see the fields for miles. So it doesn't look like it's like the old part of the building. I don't know if there's an old part or a new part. We'll go down the other side and we'll check. But it looks like the whole place is shut off. I can see there's a security guard in the gatehouse. So what we'll do is we'll go down the bottom, we'll check, see if there's a part that is open and running, and then we'll come up and tell security we're flying chopper over. So I've drove to the bottom end of the site, and there's a boundary fence. So I take it that it's the old Johnny Walker or something like that. I'm sure that's what it is. There's a security over in the gatehouse over there. When I drove down to the bottom, it was Malcolm's sign, so I don't know if they're taking over this yard or not, but I'll double check with security on this site if that is the boundary fence. But as you can see my view here, I can see nothing. There's no point in getting the camera out because I can't video unless we want to see trees. So we'll drive halfway back up because there was a wee gap. We'll see if we can video something from there, then we'll go see security, and then we'll get chopper up. As we can see in the background, there is some barrels, but as I say, this place is no use unless there's something at the back. Some barrels sitting there, they're just getting ready to stock up and ready to go, or the rolled ones. So a wee bit about Loch Lomond and what they make. You go on their web page, it says 151st St Open Royal Liverpool. 151st Open Championship calls for an extra special selection of whiskies, so the official spirit of the Open. It was crafted for that, and as it, you don't see the picture of it, this is our single malts. It shows you, it's again sunny, it's hard to see in the font. Loch Lomond Original, Loch Lomond something malt, I can't really make it out because of the sun. And then your last one is Loch Lomond single malt, 18 years. Along the bottom they've got some more of their products, so they do actually quite a lot. So as we'll drive down to security, and we'll see if we get more information off him about the plant. So basically, that old Johnny Walker bit the other side of that fence, that's not a deal use either, because I thought maybe that was the old bit and this was the new bit.
No, not anywhere else built.
Two big massive containers. I can see the guy's point, know how it's blocking his view, know what I mean? Kind of like it's like an eyesore for them, but...
Was that him?
I don't know.
They're fucking hellish. I've got Tom Tell here, when that's free whiskey, and I worked in Johnny Walker's for 38 years,
right.
I'm blowing that up, because that's direct across the road here. And they blocked my view.
What did I tell you?
Make sure that he's not on day shift, because he doesn't work night shift.
Right.
He doesn't work the weekend.
Right.
Other people do, but I'm blowing that up.
So you're blowing up,
So do you think it's an eyesore, this building now? Basically.
Well, when you've stayed here since the day you get married, basically, in Halford.
Right, so that's basically what I'm here for, because one of the guys that watches my channel says it's an eyesore. So your input is great for the video.
Of course it is. Don't put me in video.
I'll just on the side then, just get your voice on it.
No, that's an eyesore.
An eyesore.
I just it on.
Looks alright, but it's obviously just blocks your view.
In the mornings and at night, and it's fairy lights.
Aye.
It's fairy lights are on.
They could have made it nice and bright, a big nice bright pink colour for you or something.
Pink?
I'm only joking.
I just thought it's just a big house without any windows in it. It grows on you. It grows on you, Tom.
So how many folk will work here when it's fully functional, do you think?
One.
Probably about half of them.
One.
Half of them.
No,
one work out there, but how many do you think it was?
The way it is now, just obviously.
Just kind of basic loading and unloading? That's just kind of
one in there and one in there, and that's it, Tom, isn't it?
That's it.
Aye. Maybe two in there. What I've seen anyway.
Well, answer my question about the Loch Lomond bit, because I was quite confused, because Loch Lomond is nowhere near here, but it's right next to Alexandra, so it makes sense.
Yeah, That's where they distill it up there, isn't it, Tom?
Aye.
They distill it up there.
Right.
Johnny Walker's used to have the biggest blending vat in the world
Aye.
in there.
See, they've got an office in Kilmarnock doing where everyone watch used to be. So
Where?
they still, well, they did have a couple of years ago, the wee office, Johnny Walker's. So I think they've.
No.
Just
They
the old
gone?
building, isn't it?
It was a wee office, no?
No.
Right, because basically, last year, and that was the reason I was told why they can still keep Kilmarnock on the bottle, because they've got an office here, even though
They
it's
do
not
not
made.
have Kilmarnock bottled on Kilmarnock, because they don't bottle it in
I
Kilmarnock,
know,
bottled in
but-
Scotland.
But they've said Johnny Walker's a Kilmarnock or something. I don't know if it's all changed now.
It's changed a long time ago.
But that was, I mean, it was famous for that, for Johnny Walker from
Of course it
from
was.
here, and then they just move it, you know what I mean? I get the history side of it.
The history side of it. Well, the history side of it. At one point,
Adverts now.
Johnny Walker's in Hill Street wanted to knock down the Nazareth house
Right,
at the Northern for children.
aye,
Build it anywhere in Kilmarnock,
right,
stone for stone,
Right.
brick for brick. And they took the whole ground from where Johnny Walker's was right to the main road.
right. That was,
There's an old plant too. The oldest part was at was in the Strand in Kilmarnock.
Oh, that's where that boy we talking about. Where he
Strand, aye.
Where I thought the office was.
right, well they had their sign up, but that's,
And
so
and
what
the offices used to be the official offices in Kilmarnock where the council has offices now on John Finnish Street and John Dickey Street. That was the head office. Because I used to phone up for there and I worked before I went to Johnny Walker's.
oh, so you work in Johnny Walker's? That's what it said for 8 years.
Worked with drink all my days for the day I
Was
left
it?
the school. Used to sell it in blocks of licensed grocers.
You were sick of the sight of it. And then you've got to see it every morning still.
Don't see it now, the colleges up there now.
But you stay here, you see this one, so you still see alcohol. Okay, what's a funeral parlour though? That'd be
Right.
worth us to it.
Eh?
I come
Right.
across to tell this man. I brung you 2 lamps there.
Right, I'm going to go fly a drone for you, pal. I'll come back and see you when I'm done. Alright, pal. You'll see it's just a wee green drone. Alright, cheers, pal. Well, you get a bit of history from an older person there who worked in Johnny Walker's. So, the best place to take the drone off from will probably be the middle. So I don't know why I'm going down this way. Right, so these cars are by. There we go. So 2 units to check. So really it's just two builds a lot exactly the same. Right, pal. So we'll fly to the back of the yard. We'll look up the side, or side of the yard, whatever you call it.
Can't see what it is even your drone.
Ah, it's over there, see it, the green? See the green up there? Watch, we'll get a wee fly over. Watch, I'll bring it over.
No, I just can't see it.
Oh, so I'll show you, see it coming now towards us? See, I've got it colour green so you can see it. Oh, is it above us there? See it? See it now?
Oh, I got you.
He's there. Alright, pal. Cheers. Sorry about that, I was just showing the guy the drone because his eyesight couldn't see the drone. Made it a lot bad for me as if I wasn't keeping the line of sight. So we'll go by the back and check it. Well, the side, as I said. Fly out to the field, in fact. Roll it round. So just the basically shutters, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go up a wee bit higher and we'll actually look at the view that is blocking out. As much as the factories are there, they're lower, they're basically land. Kind of not much above the land, the level. So that's the view they're blocking out. It is a cracking view. I do see the sensible centre's total point. I mean, if they stay straight across for that, that is just totally blocking out all the fields, which on a summer's day is absolutely cracking as you look at it. It's a great view. But instead, they've got the 2 big buildings, or the 4 buildings. So we'll fly down the middle. We'll fly to the middle. So we look at that view again because it was cracking for a summer's day. So here's the back. Need to look at the back for this view because I'm going to further lost the line of sight. So we'll fly here and we'll come up the middle, then we'll check the other building out. So you can see it. Saying because it's not operational, there's not really much to see, but this is where they'll be storing their barrels. Makes sense now that Loch Lomond comes from Alexandria, which is up near Loch Lomond. Secure hut there, me across the road for it. Fly over this side. We'll go and check the barrels. So that's the old Johnny Walker bit there, which is getting knocked down. And that entrance says Malcolm's, so imagine that security there, I imagine Malcolm's are either out at the back. Don't think they're back, I imagine they're going to be taking over this yard, or that might be them there. It's hard to tell, but this bit's no use. This bit's all run down. So back to the site we're concerned about. There's your barrels there. I think they're sitting just getting ready to get used. The place is basically complete and due for open. Tell you one thing, for a new building, the roof's quite shady. No moss obviously, because it's a new roof. I don't think that's new, I think that's the old bit, sorry, apologies, it's only one. So this bit's a new bit, so this is the new bit across here. So why the old bit's not getting used, or it is getting used, probably is storing barrels as we speak. Oh, that's security again. So 2 and 3 days, done a distillery, and then we've done a bit with the storage. Different companies. So the company have appointed Kingdom Secure on here, and the guard is another 11 out of 10. Great guy. Knows his rules about the drones, very polite. Makes a nice change for the last audits I've done. Well, can I say Coca-Cola guys were brand new and all, but it just shows you the difference with using licensed SIA guards to using in-house ones that wear trainers. I think they can just threaten to post your GDPR images they've got in their phone about you and not realise the consequences. So we'll chopper back down and we'll go and speak to security. So it was nice meeting you.
No bother, buddy.
Alright, have a good end of your shift.
Yeah,
take care, pal. See you later. So that's us for Loch Lomond Distillery in Hurlford / Kilmarnock. If you don't hit the subscribe button, please hit it, because we need to try and hit that 1000 mark. And thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.